discovered that my girlfriend 26F was involved with others during the early stages of our relationship and lied to me 25M. How should I handle this? Hello, just to preface, I'm seeking genuine advice on how to handle this situation. I'm very open-minded, and I'd appreciate knowing what you would do if you were in my position. I've been dating my girlfriend for a year and a half now, and everything has been going fantastic. But before I dive into my current predicament, let me tell you the story of how we met. We were initially set up by two friends. They thought we would be a perfect match and arranged our first date. I was a bit skeptical about blind dates, but I decided to give it a try. Our first meeting was at a cozy little cafe downtown. She was already seated at a corner table when I arrived, her eyes scanning the menu intently. As I approached, she looked up and flashed a warm smile that instantly put me at ease. We exchanged pleasantries and settled into an easy conversation. Over the next few weeks, we went on 4 more dates. We explored the city together, trying out new restaurants, visiting art galleries, and even taking a spontaneous road trip to the beach. Each time we met, I felt more drawn to her. Her laughter was infectious, and her passion for life was evident in everything she did. On our 4th date, as we sat on a park bench watching the sunset, I confessed that I really liked her. She smiled softly and admitted that while she enjoyed hanging out with me, she hadn't felt that spark yet. She was interested in me, but wanted to take things slow. Shortly after that conversation, she informed me that she had a trip to Africa planned for 2 months. We kept in touch during her trip, texting frequently and even calling a few times. We made plans for when she would return, and I eagerly counted down the days until I could see her again. When she finally came back, it felt like no time had passed at all. We picked up right where we left off, and after 2 more months of dating, we made it official. Everything seemed perfect. We were happy, in sync, and our relationship was blossoming. However, there was one thing that had been gnawing at me since she returned from her trip. Before we started officially dating, I asked her if anything happened during her time in Africa. She looked me in the eyes and said no. At the time, I believed her without hesitation. I wasn't sure if it would have been a deal breaker, but I knew it would have made me feel uneasy. Recently, though, I found out the truth. She had actually slept with 2 guys during her trip. When I confronted her about it, she broke down and confessed that she hadn't told me because she knew I wasn't a fan of casual sex and she was embarrassed. She apologized profusely, and I could see the remorse in her eyes. Despite her apologies and her efforts to comfort me, I'm extremely hurt. I can't seem to get over the fact that she lied to me. This revelation has stirred up a lot of insecurities within me. I can't help but wonder if I was just her second choice. Did she really want to be with me, or was I just a safe option after her fling? I keep replaying the scenario in my head. She was interested in getting to know me more, yet she chose to sleep with other guys during her trip. It's hard for me to reconcile these actions. How could she want a relationship with me while being intimate with others? Throughout our relationship, she's never given me a reason to doubt her faithfulness. We've been pretty solid, and I genuinely believe we care a lot about each other. But now I'm struggling to feel secure in our relationship. I want to move past these feelings and regain the trust we had, but I'm finding it incredibly difficult. I don't want to throw away what we have, but I'm at a loss for how to get over this. She's been doing everything she can to make amends, but the hurt lingers. I want to feel secure and confident in our relationship again, but I don't know how to get there. What would you do if you were in my shoes? How would you handle this situation? Any advice would be greatly appreciated.